How to Meditate, Lesson 2. Today we look at what is meditation. Seems everything these days is called meditation. After we meditate, we'll have a look at what we mean by meditation. Please join me. Open, O Blessed Spirit, the spiritual eyes of my soul, that I may be released from the darkness overspreading me by the delusions of the outward senses, that I may perceive and understand those things spiritual. Complete your meditation. Remain for a few seconds in this place of quiet receptivity, this place of thinking tranquility. For me, this place in the few moments after meditation is like being in the eye of the storm, regardless the chaos around me. I have a quiet place, all my own, to be who I am, authentically me, with no pretense, to reflect on things as they really are. Allow myself to think through what needs to be accomplished. Think through anything that's bothering me. Think through my next steps. And by so doing, allow myself to make a decision, but not just any decision. A decision that's actionable. A decision which I can execute to bring about good karma. Hi, I'm T.S. All, the Stoic Medium. And I train empaths, old souls, and highly sensitive people using scientific methodology how to access and develop their spiritual abilities, their psychic and healing abilities, but to do so in a demonstrable, undeniable way that they can access on command. Today's lesson 2 is about what is meditation. I'll cover the different types of meditation in lesson 4. But meditation is simply a systematic way to train the body, which includes the brain and your thinking, to do what you want, when you want it. Not from a physical feat point of view, but from a mental processing point of view. Thoughts are things, our thoughts are real. It's said that so we think, so we are, so we think we shall be, so shall we be. And there's nothing in your life that hasn't occurred without prior thought, yours or someone else's. When you look at what meditation is the ability to train your mind, which resides and has its seat in the physical brain while you're incarnated. And by so training your mind to see things as they really are, to be here in this moment, now, for me, the eye of the storm, you have a perspective on life that very few take the time to cultivate. Very few take the time to truly comprehend. A view on life which is given by not only your physical needs, your physical survival instincts, but by your spirit self, that part of you that lives after you die. And in some cases, with proper training, your spirit guides and teachers, who are our allies, our board of directors, if you will, to help us accomplish what it is we incarnated to bring about this lifetime, what we incarnated to experience this lifetime. So when I look at what is meditation, meditation is the foundation for you to access you. Meditation is the foundation that allows you to build the life you incarnated to build this lifetime. Meditation is a simple process of consistency, of practice, of skills development that trains your brain to do what you want it to do when you want it to do it. For the most part, especially in the Western world, we receive very little training on how to think, how to control our mind, how to use our mind as a tool other than simply to store information and to solve problems. We very rarely learn to separate our brain's input from the outward senses, to allow ourselves to experience input from our spiritual and psychic senses. You see, our spiritual and psychic senses are energetic in nature. They manifest themselves as physical experiences because we are in physical bodies. But when you're on spirit side, when you don't have a body, you have access to all of the same information, plus some additional information that we don't have in physical bodies. But you perceive that 100% energetically. What meditation is to me, as a spiritualist minister, as a spiritual teacher who applies scientific methodology to spiritual practice to bring about real-world results, is a discipline that trains the mind to do what I ask it to do when I ask it to be done. Otherwise, your mind is a little 3-year-old child running around doing as it wishes, testing and trying the environment to see what it can get away with. When you tell it to do something, it'll say why, or it'll say no. Or in many cases, it'll say, you can't make me. It's interesting when I've mentioned I meditate and teach meditation for the last 30 years. Virtually every person I meet says the same thing. Oh, I need to meditate, but I don't have time. I need to meditate, but my mind's too busy. I need to meditate, but I get too bored. I need to meditate, but ... That ... is what meditation is designed to help you understand, to rid you of that excuse. Because indeed, that excuse shows up everywhere in your life. Oh, I need to have a relationship. No, I'm too busy. Oh, I can't date one person. I get too bored. So your excuses, your hardwired personality, your hardwired instincts for survival are what meditation allows you to transcend, allows you to step beyond. My answer to what is meditation is simply this. Meditation is a tool that allows you to be you. What better gift is there in the world than you being you, the authentic you, given both by your physical experiences and senses, in addition to your spiritual experiences and senses. Could be interesting. I'll see you in lesson 3, where we talk about why should we meditate. Until then, my highest blessings.